The bill passed by the 9th Sokoto State Assembly regulating marital expenses has been generating mixed reactions in the state, with some residents of the state expressing fear that it is only targeted at the poor. Abubakar Awal Imam reports that the law has been receiving praises and knocks since it was passed in May this year. The report.
On May 9, 2023, Sokoto State House of Assembly passed into law the amended Sokoto Marital Expenses Law. The law named Regulation and Control of Expenses of Marriages, naming and circumcision ceremonies, and for purposes connected therewith 2022 was aimed at checkmating extravagances associated with marriage, among other things. Our findings reveal that the least one can spend on his wedding is about 1 million naira, regardless of his financial status. This involves purchasing cartons of exotic drinks, sweets, and some token cash gift to the bride in the name of I love, the payment of dowry, and at least a set of bags containing tens of different clothing materials, jewelries, shoes, and cosmetics, among others.
The kind of provisions determined for the marriage is also being controlled, a sizable number, and I believe that is also a very good one. We go a long way in creating, in reducing competition between the fair groups. Somebody will do more than 100 or 30, 20 boxes of provisions for the marriage. But I believe now one that's uniform rate, there's going to be a drastic reduction of competition among the peer groups, because there are a certain number of clothes and even provisions for the marriage that has to be uniform for everybody, and that regardless of the wealthy family or the poor family. And that will go a long way in creating sustainable marriage partners, couples that will continue with understanding and also serving the humanity and also saving the lives of children.
The new law, however, limit I law expenses to only 2 cartons of sweet with 20,000 cash gift to the bride, but there was no limitation to dowry. The law, which is targeting only Muslims, also pegged bridal clothes locally known as kailepi to only 10 wrappers, just as it stipulates 1 month imprisonment with an option of 50,000 naira for any person who violates the law.
Also call it more importantly to the state government to ensure implementation of this law, because when you don't spend above your means, you are not likely going to be looking for loans, and you are not even going to likely to engage in stealing or banditry, because when you spend the money that you don't have and you want to pay, you will go into anything in order to get that money and pay back that loan.
While some residents of the state see it as a welcoming development, others fear that it will only act on the poor.
It's when you have that you spend, and it's not mandatory for you when you are getting married or on naming ceremony for you to do some certain outrageous expenses. It depends on the family, it depends on the background, it depends also on the orientation and also the belief. It depends on the self-esteem of both parties, either that of the wife or the husband that are into that celebration. And I want to believe that those that are going to make those laws are mostly also at the top, and they are the ones that will break that law. Believe you me, they are the only ones that can spend that kind of outrageous figure that we are talking about. And why do you even have to go to that extent? What do you have to show? Who do you have to tell that you want to do this or you want to do that? But let people be guided. Let the mindset be changed. Let people understand that the less you spend, then the more you will have later. It's easier than passing out that law.
A renowned Islamic scholar in the state, Sheikh Isa Talata Mapra, who spoke with our reporter on phone, said the law contravenes Sharia law. Abubakar Awal Imam, reporting for Trust TV.